Service marketing, as we know, is nothing but a set of intangible being delivered to the consumer. He doesn't have an ownership, and he cannot, really see or touch and feel your, skills, etc. There is no ownership that he carries, and he only experiences. So Kaya Skin Clinic is a pleasant experience that you carry with yourself, but you cannot own it, despite you are paying for it, etc. So those are those aspects about the service marketing which is there, various features or various characteristics of service marketing. They being there, it makes the all the more important for the service provider to understand the consumer perspective. For him to choose the best service producer, unless he doesn't experience it, he cannot determine it. So consumer on his side is unable to figure out that why are you best vis-a-vis the other. So in that state of dilemma, can a service provider remain inactive? That's a question. So service provider will have to do things so that he is able to provide consumers some kind of an experience. So that is what is the worthwhile to look at one of the cases of service marketing, that is, it is produced and delivered at the same time. That's one aspect of the service marketing. You go to beautician, she does whatever the beauty treatment on you. So produce and service at the same time. Urban Club guy coming to your home to cut your hair during COVID, also the services produced and delivered at the same time. They come to clean your air condition, services produced and delivered at the same time. As a result, even employee, so who came in and did this, also plays a very important role. They make or break your name out there. There's a concept of moment of truth also that we will study as we move forward. So constantly consumer on his side tries to evaluate your service. Now can you remain aloof? Can you remain passive about it? So you cannot. And so these various aspects, the nature of buying behavior and the factor influences customer evaluation. So every time any encounter happens with you, he is evaluating you. So this evaluation being a continuous process, service therefore is a process that creates a benefit by facilitating the change in customers, change in the physical position or change in their intangible assets. Delivered my admission form for my daughter, say, quickly within 48 hours at London. So that's what, something that I've got in exchange for the value that I pay for it. So it's a non-material equivalent of the goods. Here there is nothing. I have not got anything with me. I have paid to DHL. DHL delivered the goods. I got what I wanted. I have achieved. So those are the salient aspects. So today my evaluation about DHL is very high. They are the one who you can trust upon. Service continues to be like a manufacturing. It's an economic activity. Okay. However, there are certain characteristics that differentiate it from the goods where there is no ownership, as that's what I told. It's a type of product that will be, again, not uniform. Same person may not find the delivery also uniform. These are some of the salient aspects of the service. So in the first aspect of service product lies one's ability to tangibilize. So what is required is to tangibilize the intangible. That is what they tell about the service. Okay. And it covers the augmented product level also. So at various augmentation, you can also augment your service. So product and augmented service will create a augmented level of product. This as a product level, I'm sure you are aware about, and I have given you data about telecom. So a data exchange or a message exchange is the service, the core. Then comes the basic product, so which is the subscription to Airtel or Vodafone, etc. And then they package it with various things: quality, call drop rates being less or buffering, design, fixed plans, add-on plans, compatible plans, 2G, 3G network. Now 4G is also there, pre, postpaid, etc. There's a packaging. That's how they did features. So seamless network. They are calling you seamless network, no complaints. So this is what is the world leader. They call themselves the world leader, Vodafone or whatever. So this is what they've offered you, a product with the service package. So this is how the expected level, and you can augment also by providing more and more service package, service included in your offering. So having understood these aspects, this is also one of the aspects that one need to understand. In a hard product, there is a need for you to tangibility spectrum that one need to understand. In hard product, there is a tangibility, so it is easy for you to judge the product quality, etc. But as you move away, as the tangibility, this thing decreases. So investment management, teaching, airline flights, there is no tangibility. So in such case, what happens? The difficulty of the service judgment and their quality, etc., becomes so more difficult. So that's what the consumer experiences, as a this thing. He is therefore looking at proper engagement with the service provider. So where is this consumer buyer behavior comes in? Also, there is this aspect that needs to be understood: easy to evaluate and difficult to evaluate. So there is a service spectrum there. Clothing, easy to evaluate. Jewelry, easy to evaluate. Still, the service provider. Automobile, easy to evaluate. But look at medicinal diagnosis or auto repair or root canaling, dentist. Can you really avoid without experiencing it? So what happens? These are possible for you to search. High on search. You can search input, you can search them, and you can find out more about them. Possible for most of the goods. Somewhere in between, both will be needed. You will have to search as well as you will have to know the experiences of the people. While in the legal, in the heart surgeons or those kind of thing, only the credence will materialize. You cannot experience to decide. You will have to ask other patients, how is it? You will try and find in the market how good is this doctor? Kisne uske paas, heart surgery karwaya? So that kind of a thing. So there is a credence matters. So most services, the credence plays a very important role. Your past record, testimony, etc., plays a greater role. While in the most goods is the search of information that is sufficient, comparison, feature knowledge, etc. So this is also one aspect of a service marketing that one need to understand. So now let's get into understanding the role of a consumer buying behavior, consumer buyer behavior. Now this is a representative cycle of a purchase, consumer behavior cycle of purchase. Starts with the need recognition, then you get into the information search, then you evaluate various alternatives, make a purchase and consume it, and then comes the post-purchase evaluation. Now, can this be free of consumer behavior? We have studied this for the product. So let's look at this need recognition. As in the product, here also service provider will have to understand the need of the consumers or the emerging need of his target consumers. So that aspect of consumer buyer behavior remains same. Every time knowing consumer need is a critical. Today consumers are more multitasking, so they are looking at more support from the service provider. So they want convenience, they want comfort, they want time saving, they want assurance, they want guarantees, etc. If you told him that by 6 baje dukaan ke baad available hoga delivery, then when a customer may come at 6:30, 6:45, depending on her or she, her schedule, you can't say at that point of time that no, it's not ready, we thought it will get ready at 6 o'clock. So that's a problem. That's a dent in your service delivery. So understanding customer and more that they are asking from you needs to be core. So now that core is possible by understanding the consumer behavior, consumer need through the research. So that research will enable you to develop your product plus service offering. That is a package. Okay, it will tell you that you have been recognized well. So price, how can you create a value? What is it that the customer additionally looking at? A convenience, home delivery. So can you provide a price? Can you provide a value-based pricing? He will grab it. The consumers will take it.